I'm Melvin Phatz Williams, and this is me. I was born in July. I would say the year, but I don't want to tell my age. So, I was born in July in Richmond, Virginia, where I grew up. I had a good childhood. I really loved it. Like I had both parents in the house, so that made it even better. I got everything I wanted, so I can't really complain about anything growing up, school and work, just in general. I do remember that I wanted to be into fashion when I was younger, but back then it was looked upon like as a gay thing. So I kind of just veered away from that and just got a regular job. I always had good jobs. It's kind of funny when you look back on it because usually when you're younger, you go through a lot. And I did a lot, but a lot of stuff I did, I kind of brought on myself really because just upbringing was great, and like I said, working was great. I had jobs that most people want, from the post office to Pepsi Cola, Coca Cola, Verizon, everywhere, and just that wasn't what I wanted to do. So my god brother, he used to call me. My nickname with him was Fat Cat. Growing up, my real nickname is Lil Bug, but they called me Fat Cat when I got older. So term that's where the term fats came from. I just cut that in half. But it's been real great. I had got some said like 2013. I got real sick, and was diagnosed with kidney failure, which kind of brought upon kind of different thinking. Like I just wanted to be different. I wanted to be me. Just do what I wanted to do, live my dreams out. Because you never know, tomorrow's not promised. Really, today's not promised to anybody. So I just wanted to go on and do what I wanted to do, which brought me back to fashion again. So I'm gonna say like around about 2014, 2015, I started thinking more and more on it. So around the end of 2015, I started working on designs and meeting up with people that could help me try and fulfill what I wanted to do. I met a real nice lady named Sandra. She lived in, when you think back, I'm not gonna say I feel old. I just had to recollect. But she lived in Virginia, and she helped me with all my designs. She she was a seamstress, and she made all my clothes for me for my first show where I became Phatz. So in like 2016, April 2016, I started my line. I did my first show, and it was like I guess you want to say just rush. It was just like a rush I never experienced before, which in turn made me want to move, which I did still. I moved like around April to mid-April. I moved to Atlanta, Georgia, and that's where it all started from. I've been in Atlanta for 9 years now, and Atlanta is like, what I want to say, you hear everybody talk about Atlanta like it's like a non-existent, like a fairy tale. And it is like a fairy tale sometimes. Not talking about Atlanta, I love it. I love Atlanta like I love Virginia, but it's just fun. And then it's fun to be here and there to see what people say, and then you be like, "Well, I live here, so I already know what's going on." And it's wild. You could see when you come to Atlanta, you don't know what you're gonna see or what you're gonna experience. You just gotta experience it for yourself. But it's been for me, it's been business the whole time, which is a godsend because it's been positive business. I had my run-ins, one or two, but I know how to deal with that, and I have a good team with me that help me deal with that. So it's like it's always a positive experience, which makes me even feel better about even working and having a good time. Cause I was thinking back to my childhood, like when you growing up, you're like, "Am I gonna make it? What am I gonna do?" because so many people have so many conflicts about what they want to do when they get older, and then for to be able to change your narrative, it's like you don't really get opportunities like that. Because I thought I was just gonna be working the rest of my life, working a 9 to 5 for somebody else, but being my own businessman, my own boss, I could do what I want to do. I don't have to answer anybody, not too much. You want everybody to have to answer somebody a little bit, but it's like I don't have to get up at like 8 o'clock to go to work. I don't have to get up at 7 o'clock to go to work. I could roll over at 11 o'clock and go to work. And that's a good feeling. And then if I do need to get up early, I get up early. So it's like you're on your own schedule. But what makes me want to do it more is just I love what it brings to me and what it brings to the table. Plus, I love helping other people because I look at it like a lot of people look at it like your table's only big enough for you or one or two others. I feel like the table's big enough for everybody. Everybody should be able to eat out here. We all work together and all us gonna come up and be wealthy together. But that's just my views. It's not everybody else's views, which everybody knows somebody like that. They don't want to help you. They just want what they can get from you. So you just got to be careful what you do. Plus, I've been doing every year since April of when I moved down here. I do my fashion show every year. I have it's called the Phatz Anniversary Show. We done did 9 of them. I just wrapped up the 9th anniversary back on April the 5th, and it was so wonderful. It was an experience. I mean, I remember starting out, we were having hard times doing venues, and I said, this was my 9th anniversary, this was my last year having a hard time doing venue. Next year, we going fully all the way out the way, where we just come in, do what we got to do, and leave. It's like, I don't want nobody to look at it wrong, but when you doing something, you always got to put in the work. But I feel sometimes you got to be careful when you deal with people as far as what work you putting in. So I just want to do something starting year 10. We're gonna do something different. But within this 9 years, it's been great. I mean, I became a award-winning designer. I became an international designer. I had shows in Dubai, in Greece, and I did plenty of fashion weeks from Miami Fashion Week to New York Fashion Week, North Carolina Fashion Week, Atlanta Fashion Week. So the experience that you gain is monumental, and then plus it helps you get to your next level because even as a designer, we have another level. I want to get to where my clothes in stores, where my clothes being seen by everyone. The I want to get to like the popularity or the persona of my peers, like Ralph Lauren, like Vera Wayne, Gucci, Louis. So that's just a dream that I have, but most of my dreams do come true. I will say that it's always been like that because what I want, I'm gonna put my mind to it and I'm gonna do it. From my wine line to my accessories line to my after 7 line. It's just a goal. I set goals. I set goals so high that I have to obtain it because that's the only way it's gonna make you feel even better. Because if you set a goal, a minor goal that you could get just doing something, that's not really giving you a feeling of achievement. So if you set a goal that's like out of reach and you do it, then that just is like the cherry on top because you know you're doing something right. It's like working with everybody. My team is great. I have a great team. I have my brother LA. It been since I moved down here. We've been together. So he's always there for me. He's got my back 100%. And that's a good feeling when you know somebody have your back like that. I have my other brother, Greg Hall in Richmond, Virginia. He's got my back with everything I do. And it's like when you have two people that like that have your back, you good. And then you just get other people along the way that come in and you do stuff together. Like I have another partner, Terry Stevens, that we have a collaboration on the rooftop. That's one of the biggest events in Atlanta, on the top and roof in Bankhead of America. I got a little trying to think exactly what I wanted to say, because it's like that's an experience you would never want to miss. Ooh, I have a little eye irritation, so you had to pardon me. But dealing with the bank, we're dealing with Bankhead. It's just the area. It's so phenomenal just to look out and you can see half the city from up there. So that experience really broadened my horizons to different venues I want to use and coming up future endeavors that I do. You know, like I said, when you set a goal and you reach it, you want to set another high goal. Just like with dealing with the reality show, I had my own reality show, The Real Lifestyles of Atlanta. Excuse me. Was me and like seven other people that was various lifestyles, from entertainment to artists to barbers to just housewives, just showing our lifestyle, showing what we had to put in for the work down here. It's just, when you experience something like that, it's like it's showing you the struggle that we all go through, that everyone goes through when you're trying to make it. And then when I got, it's so much that I have done, and it's good to talk about it because it shows other people that it can be done. You don't have to go out here and sell your soul for to do stuff. You just get out here and do hard work. You don't have to go out here and be. I mean, if you want to be on the pole, you be on the pole. I mean, I had a pole picture when I graduated, so it's just about how you it's life and how you make it. It's like what another endeavor I have, like my oil line. I just thought about that. We're working on a new scent coming out soon, so it's like you just have different aspects of your career that you wanna do, and they'll help you grow. And with growing, you'll never go stale. You'll never stop learning. It's just experience that will teach you how to survive in this world, because it's a cold world. So you gotta know what you're doing or how that in you for to get to the next level. While I was down here, I did go to school. I went back to school. I got my fashion degree. I got a bachelor's in fashion design, which was a good experience because I've been in school on and off even while I was working. So just to accomplish that, why have my own business? So it gave me that. I want to say it gave that little check, like it gave that little, like I yeah, like when you're online, you got the blue check, which I got on all my accounts. So it just gave you that little check mark that you're legitimate. And then I went back again. This is like I have my business degree, I have my master's in business, and that helped me with business because I know how to do the business in front of the cameras and behind the cameras. So it's like the schooling is just the icing on the cake to help me get to the next level. Plus, I wrote two books while doing everything. It's just like I don't slow down. Like the Energizer Bunny, I just keep on going and going. It's experience. I don't know. It's like I don't know if it's just the rush of accomplishing something or just be like, okay, I accomplished just what's next. That's why I love to do. I just want to stay busy. But I feel that once you stay busy, then that's gonna help you grow into what you need to do. I'm gonna always be a busy person. Cause everybody be looking, they when they are doing something, they be like, "What are you doing?" I be like, "Oh, I'm expanding my next one. You not have finished this one? Yeah, but I got everything set for this one. So now let me start on the next one." And what dealing with that is just like it give you an opportunity for to learn, for to grow. Like I said, I must have maybe 8 months ago. Then I learned that I had a torn retina in my eye. That's when I wiped my eye a little while ago, and I had a surgery back then, back in July, and I just had my second surgery last week actually, for the do another part of fixing it. So I haven't been able to sew in the I'm gonna say last 8 or 9 months, which kind of hurt me a little bit because I was so used to being able to do my own thing. But during that time, it birthed a new baby. I started my boutique where I style people because I had always like as a designer you really styling people. So I started just styling in general, which it gave me a different avenue that I had never thought about. Which that avenue came and worked out good because I ended up styling. So I started styling more celebrities. Like my latest styling, I style Travis Cure. He plays on one of Tyler Perry shows. I styled him for the cover of Upscale magazine, plus his feature in the magazine, which was like a rush just to be there on set and be doing it and just going to the red carpet parties, going to the magazine release, meeting new people. That's an experience that you never even would think of, and that led me down to styling different people, to styling the person that got me the position to style him. I'm styling her for the BET Awards in June. Plus, I'll be styling for her reality show. Actually, I just accepted. I got 3 reality shows that I'm styling for at this present time. So that's an experience. It's just mind blowing that I be able to do all this. Like growing up and working, I have a lot of people that work with me where what they used to work with me where I used to work at, and they'll call me. They'll be like, "I don't believe that," because they said when you was at work, you just was like, they kind of blah blah blah. You didn't really care about being here, and you joked all the time. But now you're dealing with celebrities, and you are making a name for yourself, which is like a good feeling. I don't want to, because I'm never gonna look down on my past because my past molded me into who I am now. It taught me that I had to grow out of my childish ways and just to become a man and do what I have to do, which is just to live life to the fullest. And that's why I try and get through to anybody that you have to live your life to the fullest. I have a nonprofit called Phatz Foundation, and that's what we teach. We try and teach that to the younger generation to live your life. We teach etiquette. We try and help with the etiquette with the kids and then help against bullying because you have so many kids that's being bullied now. You have the cyber bullying, you have the bullying in school. So we just want to help them to learn that empower them to feel good about themselves and just reach for your goal. Just reach for when you reach for your goals. I tell them you. Oh, it's hard. You reach for the universe. You don't even reach for the sky. You reach for the universe because you want to go as far as you can. You don't want to limit yourself. And with that foundation, also we deal with a lot of adults, and we give accolades to adults that don't really get them. Like we give each year we have a Phatz Foundation give back where we give awards to people who are overlooked. You have a lot of teachers that are overlooked. You have a lot of people that work out here in the streets giving out food to the homeless. You got a lot of advocates for different people, different programs, different projects, and they're overlooked. So we just give awards to them to let them know we see you, we understand what you're doing, we appreciate what you're doing, and that it's not been unnoticed. So it's like just trying to give back to the community in whole, not just one certain part. We don't just deal with just the kids. We deal with the kids. We deal with the adults. We deal with the elderly, and it's just a good experience. I honestly love work with that. I think right now my direction is going towards being a stylist more than a designer. I will be doing some designs, but I'll be doing a whole lot more styling. You'll see me more on your TVs. You'll see me more on the red carpet with different people. So I think that's the direction that's leading me to. But you don't know what the future holds. I do know that in September the 12th, I will be putting on a New York Fashion Week like no other. I'll be up there with my peers. I'll be doing my own New York Fashion Week where I'm the only designer. So yeah, make sure you look out for that. I'm just waiting on my ad to get better so I can start sewing. I will have between 40 to 50 pieces that I'm showing by September. So that's gonna be a little miracle in itself to start working on stuff in May and have it done by September. But it will get done because, like I said, I put goals on myself that's hard to accomplish, but I know I'm gonna accomplish them. And I just wanted to I'm here today, just let you know this is me. And this could be you. Just do your thing and never give up and always reach for the universe.